What's up, everyone? This is Spilling Tea with Chris G, and I'm going over the Rob and Chyna show. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys off with my top five highlights, and I'm gonna spill that tea at the end for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So for my first highlight, leaving off from last week's episode where Toni was talking to Rob and Chyna outside at her barbecue that she threw for them in DC for the 4th of July. And Toni, like, she kind of got emotional because she was just telling Rob to stop acting like the way he does because he's going to ruin their relationship, and she doesn't want to see Chyna raise her granddaughter on her own. So she was just trying to give Rob a little bit of advice, just saying, listen, y'all need to really get it together here because this baby is coming real soon. And I want my granddaughter to have a father in her life. And he agreed with her. So hopefully that talk got through to Rob. On to my second highlight. Rob had came over to Chyna's house and thought he was going to get some booty, but actually they had the talk. So Chyna had admitted to Rob that she was a little nervous because now that she's pregnant, she feels like they moved too fast into this whole relationship, and Rob feels the same. So they both agreed that they're going to try to work on it to try to get to know each other better. So Rob had actually set up a date for Chyna. He had brought Paige over to his house to show him how to cook some of Chyna's favorite dishes like shrimp and grits and her favorite sausage. So he was making her, her favorite dishes, and he even had King help him out, set up the table, and King is so cute. He was bringing the flowers and everything. So, he's trying to put some effort into getting to know Chyna more. So it was really, really sweet, and she loved it. And yes, I think she gave him some booty after that. On to my third highlight. So, in efforts, Rob also went to Kim's house, his sister, and she taught him how to basically swaddle a baby and change diapers. So, he went over there and she had the whole baby boot camp, sorry, set up, including the baby doll. And I think it was Nora's baby doll. It was so cute, but she was just trying to give him some advice, and he was saying, well, I'm really comfortable with Chyna, so I think she's going to be all good. But Kim told him, well, you want her to be comfortable with you too, being able to take care of the baby while she may be away. So, she was just giving him a few tips and pointers. I thought it was real sweet of Kim to do that. On to my fourth highlight. So earlier in the episode, Rob and Scott had sat down, and Rob was asking Scott to do things with him, and Scott was telling him, you really need to reach out to your friends. And Rob has had friends that has been texting him for over a year and a half, and he hasn't responded to these people. He hasn't met up with them. I think he's responded. One friend was saying he's only responded to him 4 times in the past 4 years, something crazy like that. So Scott set up a secret barbecue, but Rob found out because one of his friends had texted him and said, are we meeting up at your place or are we meeting at a restaurant? So Scott decided that he was going to kind of back off of it a little bit, and Rob had told Courtney about the situation that Scott, he was trying to set up this barbecue. So Courtney just told him, why don't you just go ahead and get it over with? And then Scott had went over to Chyna's house to tell him about the friends because he was saying, haven't you met any of Rob's friends? And Chyna said, no, I've never met any of them. So Rob did decide that they were going to have a barbecue. He invited all of his old friends from the 4th grade that he hasn't spoken to in years. And, it was a good thing, but they were all concerned about him, and they were just wondering, why haven't you been responding? And Rob was just telling them, I'm just not myself, I'm just going through a lot of things. But it was all good. It looked like a good barbecue. So I'm glad Rob decided to go ahead and have his party, and Chyna met them, and they probably were thinking, how the hell did you scoop up Blac Chyna, boo? Anyways, on to my fifth highlight. Blac Chyna is also putting in work to try to get Rob on the same track with her. She had took a love test with Sam, and she found out that she also sent it to Rob, and she found out that her and Rob are on two separate planets as far as love, but she is trying to get to know him more. She's trying to put more effort into the relationship. So she had made up a picnic for Rob, on the mountain where they were discussing if they were going to be married within the next year. And Rob did agree, yes, I want to be married to you within the next year. So Chyna decided that she wanted to do a booty night with Rob. So she had went ahead and picked out her stuff with Paige. And this is all in the midst too, because Paige, she told Paige that she had to move out. So Paige, she understands that she has to go because Chyna's trying to build her family and her baby is going to move into Paige's room. So, okay, Paige is helping her get everything together for her booty night. So she set up what she calls her sex dungeon for Rob, and he came home. And, she was just trying to be a little sexy for him. So she's just saying, I'm just trying to do as much as I can. Since Rob is showing me so much effort, I want to give it back to him. So that is it for my top 5 highlights. So let's go ahead and spill that tea for you guys. So, Chyna had posted Rob's phone number on Twitter this week because she's tired of females in his phone asking, are you guys okay? So she put it up so that way he would change his phone number, which he did. I texted the phone number actually, but I think I was too late. I was trying to plug my YouTube channel. Okay. So then they had posted pictures from their baby shower over the weekend. And Angel Brinks had designed Chyna's dress, and it was so bedazzled and pretty. I loved it. And the party looked amazing. Rob was looking good too. And looks like they made up because they were hugged up, looking real cozy in their pictures. So I got those coming up. And then speaking about their baby shower, I guess they found out too that Kim Kardashian was robbed in Paris. If you guys haven't seen it, it's been all over all major news outlets. Kim Kardashian was held up in her hotel room over the weekend in Paris. She's there for Fashion Week, and she was, like I said, robbed at gunpoint by some men in police uniforms and a mask. And her security wasn't there, unfortunately, because they were with Courtney. So, yeah, it was reported that she was robbed for over $10 million, including her wedding ring. Kanye West has stopped his performance right in the middle in Queens, New York, and said, I gotta go, bye. So, it's reported that she's shaken up, but she's fine. Anyways, that is it for you guys. Please make sure you subscribe.